guys, as always, starting with a foundation primer, and today I'm using this one from Maybelline, and this one also blurs the pores, it minimizes the look of them, and it gives the skin a nice surface for the foundation to go on. For foundation today, I'm using the mix that has been working for me a lot lately for my skin tone and for the skin type that I have. And I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Infallible in the shade 108, and I'm going to mix that with MAC NC55, which is the darkest foundation they have. And I'm just going to darken 108 because it is just really light for my skin tone at the moment. But lately the foundation tone has been spot on, so I haven't had any troubles with this foundation with the formula or the color. Once I achieve the perfect tone for my foundation, I'm just going to dab that all over the face and basically just transferring the foundation from my hand to my face, and then I'm just gonna go in with my damp beauty blender and I'm going to blend it all out. And as you can see, this immediately gives my face a nice even tone. For concealer today, I'm using the Fit Me concealer, and this one is from Maybelline in the shade 35. I'm just going to apply that underneath the eyes just to cover my dark circles and at the same time brighten them. And I'm also going to apply them on the eyelids, and this is going to cover my veins, and it's also going to serve me as an eyeshadow base, and it's going to help my eyeshadows last longer, and it's going to prevent them from cracking. I'm also going to apply that on the smile lines, and this is going to prevent the cracking again. And then I'm also going to apply that on the forehead and on the chin just to balance out the highlight. Going back in with my LA Girl concealer, this is in the shade yellow. I'm just going to run that above the Fit Me concealer just because I find that this concealer has a little bit of a grayish undertone for me. I'm not sure it's because of the shade, but I'm not really happy with that. I really love my concealers and foundation to be yellow undertone. So once I apply that everywhere I applied my Fit Me concealer, I'm just going to go back in and blend it out with my damp beauty blender. For bronzer today, I'm using this Wet n Wild contouring and highlight bronzer. I'm just going to go in and start carving out my cheekbones, the sides of my forehead, on the forehead, and on the jawline. I actually have been loving this bronzer lately. It does give me a nice bronze, even though I'm so dark. This has been the most bronze I have gotten my skin, just because I haven't had time to go buy new bronzers or anything like that. So I'm just working with what I have. For blush today, I'm using Margin by MAC, but honestly I should have just skipped this step because my skin tone is really dark, so this blush basically did nothing. Going back in with the Wet n Wild highlighting and contour palette, I'm just going to go in with the highlighting part, but I'm just going to use the slightest, thinnest coat because this powder is a little lighter than my skin tone. I don't want to lighten my face, but I do want to set the rest of my foundation and concealer. To set all the makeup in place, I'm using this L'Oreal Infallible setting spray, and it's just gonna do that, set the makeup in place and allow it to last longer. But while the spray is drying and while it's still a little tacky, I like to apply my highlight, which in this case is the MAC Gold Deposit, and I'm just going to apply that on my usual areas, which are the highest points of my cheeks in a C shape, above the eyebrow, on the cupid's bow, along the nose, and on the chin. And I've been really loving this highlight. It gives me a nice bronzy highlight, really perfect for the skin tone that I have at the moment. Going back in with this stippling brush, I'm just going to make sure that everything's blended and that there are no harsh lines. This brush is from the drugstore and it's from a brand called Still. Now I'm just going to highlight the bridge of the nose, the tip of the nose, and the cupid's bow. And right after that, I'm going back in with my Wet n Wild bronzer, and I'm just going to start creating some shadows on the sides of my nose, and this is going to make the illusion that I have a thinner and longer nose. And once I do that, I'm just gonna go ahead and blend the harsh lines out to make sure that the shadows do look like they're actual shadows. Well, you know what I mean. With the Morphe palette collaboration with Jaclyn Hill, I'm going to take this orange eyeshadow and I'm just going to apply that all over the crease, and this is going to be my transition shade, and I'm just going to make sure that it's really smoked out on that crease. Going back in with this salmon light orange eyeshadow, I'm also going to repeat the exact same step that I did with the previous eyeshadow, and I'm just going to make sure to really pack that and smoke that on the crease. Picking up this light pink eyeshadow, I'm just going to apply that on the highest point of my eyebrow, and this is going to balance out the highlight on my face, and it's also going to clean up the crease look. Now with NYX Jumbo Pen in Milk, I'm just going to apply that all over the lid, and this is going to be a base for my eyeshadow. It's going to give something to stick to, and it's also going to make it pop. For my eyeshadow today, I'm using one from the 88 color palette, and this is all shimmers eyeshadows from BH Cosmetics. I'm picking up this orangey reddish. It's really hard to explain this eyeshadow. You guys can clearly see it. I'm just going to apply that all over the lid with my fingers. With the same eyeshadow, I'm just going to go back in and smoke it out above the crease and make sure that there are no harsh lines between the crease and the eyelid. I'm going back in with the same reddish eyeshadow, and I'm just going to apply that all over the lid. Because of the blending, I lost a little bit of its intensity. With the same light pink eyeshadow, I'm just going to apply that on the tear duct, and this is just going to brighten that area. With this Maybelline Eye Studio Blackest Black gel liner, I'm just going to do a typical wing for me. It might be a little dramatic for you guys, but for me it's just regular. It's time for mascara. I'm using the Falsies Volume Express mascara, and I'm just going to apply a few coats on my upper lashes. For lashes today, I'm using the Cocoa lashes in the style Goddess, and this has been one of my favorite lashes for a long time. As always, I place them on the center of the lash line, and then I move to the outer corner of the lash line and I place them as close to my lashes as possible. And then I do the exact same thing on the inner corner. And lately with my nails, I've been pinching my real lashes with the fake ones. For the bottom lash line, I'm going to repeat the exact same process I did earlier. I'm going to apply the orange eyeshadow first, and then with the salmon eyeshadow, I'm going to do the exact same thing and apply it above the orange. And lastly, I will take the reddish eyeshadow and apply that on top of the two previous eyeshadows. Taking this red lip liner, yes, the lip liner from MAC. I'm just improvising and using what I have. I'm just going to apply that on the waterline, and I know it looks like you're sick or something, but as long as you buff out the lower lash line, you will be okay once you apply your lower lash mascara. For lips today, I'm keeping them nice and subtle by using this lip cream from NYX. This is in the shade Abu Dhabi, and as you can see, it's super natural. And yeah, I don't want to call so much attention to the lips because I want the eyes to be the center of attention, of course. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm back with this different makeup look. I never have done anything like this in this color. It's like a reddish orange sunset. I have no idea what color this is, but I definitely liked how it turned out. And if you don't, that's perfectly fine. Remember that any makeup look, this makeup look and any other makeup look, you can always substitute the eyeshadows colors that you don't like for ones that you do. super simple fix. Just keep in mind the techniques that I used, and yeah, you can make your own makeup look with whatever colors you like. Anyways, you guys, I want to let you know that right at this moment I will be in New York. I'm going there for the Generation Beauty New York event, which is Saturday the 16th and Sunday the 17th, and I'll be there from Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I'll be back to Canada on Monday. I'm super excited. I've never been to any of this type of events, and I'm really flattered that I got an invitation. So I'll definitely keep you posted and let you know how it went. Anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here, and as always, I'll see you in my next tutorial very soon. Bye bye. Mwah.